friends, and welcome to another video. As I previously mentioned, and I kept my word, as you can see, I filmed a bit in Prague. I hope I can take you with me with this narration kind of video. I did not manage to vlog, okay? I'm super sad to talk in front of the camera while outside, and since I did not travel by myself, it was a bit cringy to start walking alone and talking to the camera. I did not want to dismiss my partner, so I just filmed, and I hope this narration kind of voiceover keeps you entertained. Apologies again for that, but yeah, this is my Prague trip and the footage I got. I'm super excited. I was also really happy with the outfits I packed and got cute photos and clips, and yeah, you can see my awkward face with a telephoto lens. Anyway, let's just jump into the video now. Finally, vacations. I've been working non-stop since June, right after I finished uni and the masters I was doing on creative writing, which I have the final paper to present, but oh well, that's a story for another day. So yeah, since then I've been working as a graphic designer, office job, 9 to 5:30, because they don't pay you the breaks, but if it's a hard day and you have to eat on your desk, and then eventually you work for 8 hours and a half, but I digress. I was getting burned out, I could feel it, so I took 6 days off and booked a flight to Prague. It's my second time visiting, so I was very conscious of what the tourist traps and true gems were. Also, the first time I went there, I noticed that I hadn't seen a lot of important things, so this time felt like the first one in terms of excitement and trying new things. It took me by surprise that I finally managed to walk down Charles Bridge wearing very light clothing and not feeling cold. So if you hate cold weather, I think summer and even September, which is when I went, is the best choice. There was a bit of rain the first 2 days, but honestly the gloom and darkness gave so much to the whole scenery. After all, Prague is a gothic dream. If you have the same style as me, you're gonna love it here. I could easily imagine myself living here. One day. I hope to find a fully remote job and become a digital nomad. Even for a few months, I would be so much happier if I was able to change where I live each year. But always have an anchor somewhere, maybe in Greece, who knows, so that I could pack lightly and leave without notice. Working for myself would be the absolute dream, because I don't do well with authority. But until then I can compromise with a fully remote job. This is gonna be a rant, kind of chit-chat video, because I thought that this is not a traveling channel and you guys are here for my nonsense. Don't know why, but hey, it's almost 6K of you now, and actually you make me so happy. I can't wait to hit 10K. It's my goal for the year. Or the next year at least. Let's set realistic goals. Anyway, back to Prague. This time I skipped the Alchemist's museums because it turned out to be remodeled and not the real deal. Still, I love the aesthetic and vibe, but I went with historically accurate things this time. So I started the trip with a visit to the National Museum, which was so big I got lost twice. And the exhibitions kept on going and going. I bought a few stuff from the gift shop. Yes, I started buying things from museum gift shops now. I have officially become a grandma. Oh, and also, don't forget to book a table for the medieval tavern, because I went there twice and it was full, so I had to book and managed to visit the final day. The food is great, the beer is the best. Wish I could have gone sooner while I was there, but better late than never, you know. But more on that later. So the next day I went to the flea market, which is a bit outside the city center, and it's only open on the weekends from 6 in the morning till 2, so you gotta wake up early and hurry up. Always carry cash and be ready to bargain for some prices. I'm not the best at bargaining because I'm shy, and if someone insists, my people-pleasing kicks in and I'm like, okay, take my money. And honestly, I bought such cute things, I'll show you later. The things I got were 2 vintage frames and dead insects in glass. I did not manage to go as early as I wanted, so by the time I reached the end of the market, some vendors were packing up. Oh well. So after the flea market, I went to the Strachov monastery to see the beautiful libraries, which sadly were only visible through a door. We weren't allowed to walk in, I guess they wanted to protect the ancient books. But the aesthetics were so nice, I got inspired to redecorate my own library like this now. FYI, I moved to my own apartment, and soon enough I'll film the long-awaited house decor video, so stay tuned for that. Hit me up with Pinterest inspo for decor. That's how I spend my nights actually these days, browsing on Pinterest, getting inspired and making mood boards. But my crippling perfectionism is making it difficult for me to actually start creating it. I just stare at my vision and say to myself, I'll do it tomorrow because today the planets are not at the right spot. So anyway, the next day we visited Kutna Hora and the beautiful bone church. Fun fact, in 2020 taking photos in the ossuary became prohibited because people were taking inappropriate selfies with the skulls, but as you can see I tried to film a bit without getting noticed. Oh, I'm breaking the law. I absolutely love this church, and the first time I was here I actually managed to take photos, so I'm glad I made it. That's something I only said about Notre Dame that I visited before it got burned. Sometimes my scarcity mindset is enabled even more by situations like this, and I'm like, oh, I must hurry to visit all the places I won't because they're not gonna be there forever, or something else will happen. I don't know, do you get this too? If so, how does it manifest? I'm really curious to know. Anyway, the night closed perfectly since I finally got to visit the medieval tavern, eat and drink and enjoy the themed show. Overall, this vacation was a solid 10 out of 10. I relaxed, got inspired and had fun. I did not take as many photos or videos as I wanted, hence this video is not that long, but I don't regret it, because the best moments happen when my camera is turned off and I'm just enjoying myself. So stay tuned for more videos. My favorite season is here after all, and I'm excited to show you what I have in store. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!